What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. And it's time to hop back into the Wonderlands, have some more fun in Tiny Tina's little, I want to say post-apocalyptic for some reason, but it's not, adventure. So we've got another quest that we've got listed up on a board over here. We're gonna go grab that before we head out anywhere. But we're also going to do a quick modification of our character while we have the chance. Come on, let me use... Oh wait, we can't use that yet because we haven't done the bounty stuff. Goblins in the garden.
I've got a goblin problem. Head to my farm if you're hungry for violence and money. My herb garden too sweet.
Alright, so we've got to go do the amenities inside the city. I forgot we were on that part of it. I thought we were more advanced than that. We can do a few things off the bat to customize our character a little bit. But first things first, we gotta go up to the blacksmith.
Who is that? Can I see through the soot in the eyes?
I am the hero of Brighthoof.
The hero of Brighthoof? I've never met a fate maker. You'll need some better gear. Now, I can't offer you any weapons or armor directly on account of my exclusivity contract with the Crown, and to keep the vending machine stocked. I'm a proud part of the military pre-industrial complex, you see, but I can offer you expansions of your carrying capacity. More bullets, more loot, more fun. You sample me wares on the house.
Alright, so this is basically the SDUs from the other Borderlands games. We're gonna grab the backpack one because we can. Now the bank SDU and the Lost Loot SDU, they're cross account, so yeah, already got a lot of them. But we're gonna grab one of each of the SDUs because we don't know what we're going to be doing so far. We're gonna grab a second backpack SDU.
Fine choice. Now, while you're seeing your way around Brighthoof, go and talk to the lovely lassin who runs the soda tavern. That's easy. She pulls a mean pint. Soda.
And to keep their teen rating, they had to constantly do things like that to get rid of all, you know, bad adult references, so to speak. However, while we're here, we're going to shoot there, there, and there to unlock the gate that's up here and grab ourselves another lucky die.
Numbers, go!
Partially because it helps us, and partially because the lucky numbers that keep coming up.
Adventure awaits.
So, you know, we're going to put that one on. Over time, they add up to a lot, even before we get to the more advanced stuff, because I know where a few of them are. I think I'm missing only one lucky die from Brighthoof, but we've got to get to a certain point.
The tavern keeper waves you over. And, you know, that way that only tavern keepers can do.
Welcome in.
Welcome to Izzy's Fizzy's, where all liquids consumed on premises are just soda and nothing else. Are you the new fate maker who fought off all them skeletons?
Haha! Yes, 'tis I. So good to meet a fan.
Well, thanks for nothing. Half the town was barricaded in here, and they were slurping down Virgin Shirley temples like it was the end of the world. I'm only judging you, fate maker. You did us a mighty fine favor. Now, out of thanks for saving our city, let me avail you of our amenities here in the Soda Tavern. Here's a magical quick change kiosk if you need to change anything fundamental about your entire being. It's free, weirdly enough.
Alright, so we'll come back to this in a minute.
Right
We'll get the
this
quest
way.
done, so I can go on and do the more important stuff, or the longer taking stuff.
And right here is our lost loot machine. Very popular. Any nice stuff your enemies drop but you happen to miss will just show up right in here. And finally, we've got plenty of citizens who might need your help out there in the world. Some of them hang out here in the Soda Tavern. Some put up posters around the city. It's been so busy, and I've been pulling non-alcoholic pints all on my own today. Oh, listen to me, lip-flapping while you could be off adventuring. Have a busy day.
Fate Maker! Got a little surprise for you. The Queen is so impressed that she wants to knight you! Ha! Bloody congrats! Come meet us in the main square.
All right, we did Valentine's dumb quest stuff. Let's go pillage the countryside. I want some loot.
What? Heroes don't pillage? No, we're almost done with the quest. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, you would.
Alright, so while we're supposed to go do that right away, I'm going to go over and customize both our banner and our character, since we have the option to do that now. So I will be back in a few moments, and we'll see what we've got all lined up. Alright, so we've got the new banner all set up. Nice dragon theme going with our wyvern companion. We've altered our own self. And do you want to photo mode? I don't remember offhand. Either way, go in here. Got ourselves all altered up. Some nice scale mail and everything to go on underneath. Now let's go over and talk to Queen Buttstallion and get knighted. Actually, we're going to make a quick stop in at the shop real quick and get rid of all random stuff that we don't need to have on us anymore. We're going to hang on to this for just a little bit. Let's go get knighted.
Hero of Brighthoof, for your bravery defending the city, Her Majesty Queen Buttstallion is naming you a Knight of the Realm. Kneel and be knighted.
Not so fast, newbie. This is my world now.
No!
I'm done being told how my story goes. Your master's age of heroes is over, and soon her whole world will follow. Ha ha ha!
Well, that was dark.
I can't believe it. The Queen is dead!
Buttstallion! No! Tina, what the hell?
I don't know, man. That wasn't supposed to happen. Just let me think for a second.
She really thought she could run you through the same old hero's journey as always. Well, not this time. I'm in control now.
Oh, this armor's so bloody loud. Is there a heinous?
The Fate Maker is lost. What once felt so sure is now fragile and broken. Still, one truth remains standing amidst the wreckage. The forces of evil must be stopped.
Okay. So, a great, big, booming sound rings out.
Nothing else to do now but keep up the fight. It's coming from beyond the docks. Come on, Fate Maker. I fear your work is not done yet.
She loved me with all her glittering heart. I miss her so much.
Alright, so, yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to do this without the Queen.
Oh, no. The pyramid has awoken.
I know not of this pyramid. Tell me.
The Dragon Lord's dark citadel across the ocean. Now that he has the sword, he'll be able to take the soul energy of every living thing in the Wonderlands. Without the Queen, our fates are sealed.
Hey, Ask him if we're still getting knighted.
Fret, we're in mourning.
You are in mourning. I'm getting that sir in front of my name.
This might be uncouth, but am I still getting knighted?
Only our queen had the power to bestow a knighthood. But you do deserve an honor for what you've done, and what must come next. Kneel, Fate Maker. Or just crouch if your knees hurt. As Regent Defender of Brighthoof, I name thee Squire of the Realm.
Squire? Man, that's some dragon dookie.
I know it's not much, but it'll have to do. For your new quest is none other than to save the Wonderlands itself. Journey to the pyramid, take back the Sword of Souls, and avenge our queen. You'll need a vessel. Speak with the dockmaster. Whatever resources we have are at your command, Fate Maker.
Alright, so that doesn't seem all that impossible. Make a boat, go across the water, and go fight the Dragon Lord.
Without a queen, rule or...
Ha! Ahoy to you, Squire of the Realm!
Greetings! We must commandeer a ship, if there are any left intact.
Let us begin construction post-haste. Come and craft your new vessel here at the dock.
Mine eyes have never seen such a beauty of the seas.
She's a wreck.
Nonsense! I dub her the good ship Balsania.
Wait! Before you cast off, you must get the ship blessed by a bard, or you'll be pulled down to a watery grave by Drill, whose chains are the sea.
What? But we're so close to taking off. I don't want to deal with sea curses.
That's just how it works, man. Gotta follow the rules or get cursed drowned.
Unfortunately, our resident bard disappeared in the invasion.
'Tis saddest of all when a bard dies. For who is left to sing their song?
What? No, he fell in love with a skeleton and they eloped. There is one other man who can bless your ship, though he is only a half-bard. Still, he may now be your only hope for crossing the ocean. I last saw the half-bard heading into the Weep-Wild dankness. If you return from those woods, find him, if he yet still lives.
Ooh, the Weep Wild. Sounds dangerous. In a good way.
Yeah. It's a big old magical forest to the south of Brighthoof.
Sorry. Did you say Sorth?
Yeah, you know, fantasy directions. Nerp, Sorth, Imps, and Wibbles. Did you read any of the badass tome?
I looked at the pictures. There was Sword Guy and Big Knife Guy. Wait, are those the same guy? No, wait. Don't spoil it.
Okay, so yeah, we could do that right away, or we could go and do a couple other small things around and go do some side quests. And it's the side quests that we're going to do first of all because, well,
The more the dice, the better the loot.
the boss that we will inevitably end up having to deal with is not fun in the dankness. So we're going to do the goblins in the garden to start off with, but there's something else that we're going to do while we're here. So you just saw me grab a lucky die from on top of the docks.
The revolution is nigh! Join the goblins tired of forced oppression to help us fight the power and regain our freedom! GTFO! GTFO! GTF! What the hell? I thought we'd agree to do like a chanting thing, but no one's... screw it.
Ah, the long-oppressed goblins of Mount Craw. Head there now, if you would ease their suffering.
Oh, I do not trust that Stubbly over at Stubbly's Bubbly. He says he's sticking to unsweetened flavored soda water, but my spice...
Alright, so now that all the random background noise is gone, yeah, we're going to be doing some side stuff to have a little bit of fun, level up a bit, and gain some better gear before we go into the Wee Wild Dankness, because it's evil. So there's another lucky die underneath the stairs here, but we're going to be grabbing even more as we go along here. But first things first, open these up, and we're going to come up to the first
a
jumping
devilish
puzzle.
puzzle of genius design tempts you from nearby. Think you got the moves to win its prize?
Now, I've done this before, so I kind of know where everything goes. Kinda. Sorta. Not really. But good enough that I don't have to worry too much. And then across here. And we did see another lucky die as we jumped across. But we're going to have to go back and do some jumping, or just straight up die. That works too. I try and make myself look cool, and then I screw up the puzzle badly. Because I don't think there's any way we can get back up there in time. Nope, not a chance. It's usually better to do this when certain events have happened, but I want to complete the puzzle and get the lucky die that's on top of the roof. So I'm going to be a little bit stubborn and try to get it done right now. Now, if I remember correctly, there is a rope ladder over here. But there are tons of lucky dies that you can find around Brighthoof. You cannot get all of them until later on. Now, there's going to be a lot of references to an event that is coming up. Let's just say if you watch the parody of the Watchtower video for Dungeons & Dragons, you would understand exactly where this joke comes from. But for right now, we're just going to have to be cool and try to get this all sorted out. Get this puzzle done, though. Hopefully I don't jump completely off the roof and act like a complete dork again. Because, let's face it, it's something that I want to do. And bam, puzzle done.
Damn, girl, you're fast.
Alright, so that gets rid of that part of it. But now there's also a couple of things we could go over and grab. Well, that was the die that you could go over and grab. But there's a few more around here that you can get up to. Just gotta run around and find different places to get to. And there is a marble here.
Eldon wants to be a hero one day. Silly. Helping people who chase you with pitchforks for totally accidental and therefore not your fault property damage sounds daft to me, but he gets so excited. I play along. He's cute when he's excited.
So there is an event that can come here. Notice the cannon that's over on that side. But we're going to be doing a few little secrets in Brighthoof while we have the chance.
Page wafts upon the wind nearby.
Because I know where a few of them are, and it's a good chance to grab a little bit of cash from these
for the needy. Spare time for the gods.
customizations that we aren't going to use.
For those beyond your aid.
Did you like that poem? You can hear the rest of it at the tavern in Brighthoof.
The trick is to keep looking underneath pretty much every box. If you're OCD enough, and let's face it, a lot of us are, then you will eventually come across all of the lucky dies, well, most of them anyway, that are in the Brighthoof area. Right now, again, we cannot do all of them. I'm going to have to eventually do the Weepwater Dankness to allow us to cast a very specific spell that will unleash the ability to go to a new area. Because it's just as stupid as the Mockery Watchtower video. But we'll grab this last lucky die, at least, because it's over there. It's actually not that difficult to get to. Just run over here, up on here, and just run and jump.
RNG's got nothing on you.
Oh, that's a dark magic spell. Definitely doesn't hurt our situation any. But we're going to go back and do the quests out in Queensgate, which is... No, we don't want to go to Mount Craw. We want to go to Queensgate, which is this way. But first, we're just going to go in. So I'm pretty sure... spell damage, companion damage, spell damage. Yeah, we're going to make our companion a little bit better. And our melee weapon, we can get the Smasher of Myth. Actually has Vampire, so that'll help us out a lot. And we'll just sell everything off. We don't really need to hang on to that other armor set. It's all going to get replaced quickly enough. We'll level up fast enough that it's not going to matter. And craziness to jump over water like that. I'm pretty sure we already grabbed this one on our way through Brighthoof. Did we? Did we not? I know I grabbed a few of them coming through the city the first time. Yes, this is one of the ones we did grab. My brain doesn't work that well, so we'll just go with it. Let's face it, if you're expecting great commentary and insight and, you know, good braining from me, yeah, not the right channel for that. But let's go back to Queensgate and we can grab a couple of the other hidden secrets while we're there, some more lucky dies, and complete a pretty funny quest. Back to Queensgate.
My spell is ready.
No, we're not being assaulted by trolls as we come over top here, even though it's not going to be quite as easy as we want to make it out to be.
Ready for adventure? How swift they fall.
So there's a few things that we missed the first time coming through because we were railroaded into a certain path. So we're going to go off the beaten path that we did last time and try to get a few more of the little side things. There's an entire area that we didn't go down. Oh, there's a lucky die right there that we probably ran right past because this is where the first catapult was. It all seems a little bit out of the way to go back and get all these die, but they really do add up in the end. And I know that there's another die right there that we possibly could have grabbed because this was, again, on our way. Must have been focusing on, you know, bad guys when we came through here the first time.
The more the dice, the better the loot.
Too bad they're not giving us decent loot. No. The one that I was thinking of is when you get railroaded, you have to go all the way down the beach and go all the way back around. But there is that lucky die that we saw on the other side of the bridge when we first got here.
A puzzle. Numbers. Go.
Alright, so we got the other puzzle. We might as well do that while we're here. It's a matter of me remembering how to get on top of the light, or the windmill. Because, oh right, I remember, I'm an idiot, but I remember, sort of. I swear I plan these things out in advance, and I'm completely and utterly professional. And if you believe any of that, well, you don't know the channel that well. Thank you for joining us. Pretty sure I gotta run across this way. The first one's not too far away. It's over there. And up this way. Nail that. The first few puzzles, the first few
Adventure
obstacle
awaits.
courses, that sort of stuff, they're not
Somewhere.
too bad. Because they're expecting you not to be very coordinated just yet when it comes to your character and the control scheme for the game. So, yeah, the first few ain't that bad. There's one later on that's in a very particular place that, when we get to it, I'm going to be swearing a lot. So I will give you the, this is a not safe for work
Yay! Puzzle complete! Woo!
episode because, well, I hate this damn puzzle and I'm not going to say otherwise.
There's an infestation in my yard. I'm rich. You're desperate. Kill them and I shall pay you.
I act not of desperation, but for heroism.
Just clear out the field and I'll toss some money your way.
This voice kind of makes me think it's lawful stupid.
Goblin teeth? Better yours than mine.
We'll activate that die while we're waiting.
There to return.
Ooh, luck going up.
They're dead then? Good. Come back at once.
Might as well do the bonus, even though I don't really understand why we gotta do the bonus. There we go.
Are those goblin teeth? Why do you have those?
Why would I not take the teeth of my fallen enemy?
What? Ugh! What? I mean, I guess I'll throw them away for you. Here's some money, I guess. Just don't come back. You are a filthy weirdo.
No! They're dead! My plans are ruined! No, my plan is ruined! Ruined! Lord, what have you done?
Okay, so the part that we missed because the apparently skipped it is she's in love with the alchemist
Look, wedding bells will be ringing
and
by
summoned
sundown.
the goblins so she could come in and be the knight in shining armor, and then the alchemist would fall in love.
You again? What do you want?
I've got a present for you.
You do? Give it here. I want it. Flowers? From whom?
A message of love from the farmer.
As if I could be seen knocking boots with that poor thing. Perhaps when pigs fly, or water flows backwards, or a polka-dotted poetry-reading goblin recites a love poem for me. Good day.
Did I hear that right? A polka-dotted poet goblin? You know, I could do that actually. First, we'll need to attract another goblin. Find me the most pungent gobbo loincloth you can smell.
I believe you've misunderstood her words, milady.
You sure? I don't know. Only one way to find out, right?
Okay, so we've got to find goblin underwear that smells. I'm feeling very heroic right about now.
Justice has been served.
A 21 for salute.
And we just got a level, but we came in this cave to grab the lucky die that's back here.
Ready to cast!
We got just over half the ones in this area. Ability damage, yeah, it doesn't really help us that much. Alright, so before we go any further, skills. So we were working on our elemental damage coming up. And we wanted to get our strength and our dexterity higher. Now we're pretty high on strength. Let's grab a point in dexterity to get our chance up for crits. Oops. Double tapped escape by mistake. Hit points are going up pretty easily, but they're not getting overwhelming just yet. Oh, a chest. Come on, RNG. Nothing good.
The other day, this lord orders me to tell him about my peasant life. Well, my lord, I says, I rise before the dawn and toil endlessly in the oppressive sun. After day's done, I stop into the scum and chump, blistered and burnt, for a pint of soda and stale bread. Then off to bed to do it all over again. Granted, it's not as glamorous a life as the lord, but at least I'm my own master. Wait, no I'm not. Boy, my peasant brothers and sisters! I've just come to the terrible realization that our lives are crap! Down with the lords, I say! Rebellion! Who's with me?
Okay, so dude just found out that being a peasant sucks. Ooh, there is a lot of fire around us. That's what they gave us. Oh, I hate goblin tinkerers.
Shall never they.
Alright, so there's one.
Be sure to pick the most vile loincloth you can find, my lord. Our goblin must be pick of the litter.
Alright, so we gotta grab another loincloth. There's a lot of goblins around here.
Them off.
Okay, there's the next loincloth. Obey the looter's creed. You see loot, and you take it. Speaking of loot, there's another lucky die for us.
Lucky you.
Of course, all it's giving us so far is customizations that I've already unlocked, but it's good money. Till later.
What incredible technique should I learn next? Fly through.
Okay, so blinding us is this guy's special ability, it looks like. Now we got a Flame Rider who has already cast her spell to be up on her flaming disc. If I mentioned how much I dislike goblins.
I can practically smell it from here. Bring it over.
We'll take them all on together.
Oh, that's a lot of troll.
Come, friends, to battle and glory.
I'm dropping a lot right now. That was a lot of up and down. Alright, now I'm pretty sure I remember there being either a marble or another die up here. I think it's a marble. Yeah, it's a marble right there.
There's a marble close by. Crack it open. I didn't mean to scare Billy. Demon powers are just unpredictable in halflings. Those castle walls were bound to fall anyway if one wee bump did them in. Maybe the townsfolk will see I did them a favor. After I buy Billy a clean pair of trousers.
If I can. Serves you right.
And I am nowhere near completing the marble quest, or side quest, or collectible. I don't really know what to call it at this point. So I have no idea what the hell she's talking about, but as you keep going through, there's a lot of stuff about demon blood and that sort of stuff, so we'll see. Might be able to grab all the marbles in this playthrough, I don't know. For right now, we're doing not too bad. I mean, I'm going down a fair bit, but that's just because I'm terrible at video games, even though I love them to death, so that's my excuse. That's what I'm going with anyway.
Perfectly soiled! This'll be the fertilizer from which romance shall bloom! Just one moment. Done. Now to attract a goblin. Release the musk showers! It worked! It worked! What a specimen!
Glornish!
A goblin female. Pretty name. Glornish. Now for the polka dots. There are some dyes in the old laboratory. Oh, and just to forewarn you, the old laboratory is positively chock-a-block with traps. Y'all want to be careful.
Of course, because nothing is ever easy. Oh yay, more skellimans!
Arcane arrows!
Okay, that's a lot of health damage that we took. But remember when I was saying earlier that we would have to come back here eventually for another quest? Well, now we get to come back and go to the chock-a-block full of traps area. That closed gate the first time we came through is now open.
Be gone, coward!
Now the trick is getting through here without dying. Easier said than done, apparently. Oh, it's a Feriador gun. Two shots go off.
Break it. I want to remember. The townsfolk made up a ditty about me. Here comes little Devilkin, knocked on the school by passing wind. Just because it's true doesn't mean it doesn't sting. I'm human too. Aren't I? Flesh and bone? Don't my 10 hearts beat? If you prick me, do I not gush eternal in the life force of darkness?
Okay, so girl has 10 hearts and some issues.
Well done, my lord. Return to me, and we'll dye Glornesh with polka dots for love. Well, I know what you're thinking. This obsession with Alma's unhealthy. I have no follow-up. I just know you're thinking it.
Alright, so there is a lucky die over there. And did we grab the one that's down here? We did. So while it's a little bit out of our way, we're gonna run through this side of the area while we're here, and we're gonna go get that lucky die that's up there. Because that way we can get more loot luck.
Come then, let us stage this feat. Spellburst! You should have yielded when you had the chance. Now that's more like it.
And of course, trying to get cocky.
Healing to be had.
Alright, so that should be all the skeletons around.
RNG's got nothing on you.
And unfortunately we got a bad roll, so didn't really help us all that much. But at least we got a better gun. I much prefer the doll versions of pistols than the single shot ones. So we're gonna go through and finish this off before we call it a week. Even though it's gonna run us a little bit over time.
And oops, use the whole bottle. Oh well. It worked. She's not so bad looking, or a goblin. Now, how to gift her with a poetic tongue? Ah, head to the graveyard of lost bards.
Alright, so the graveyard is just down here.
You're heading to a spot where dozens of bards died during a poetry contest. Legends say they're capable of a terrible, mind-destroying dark magic known as spoken word. You're feeling luckier, Mamacita. The undead bards! Collect their magical tongues! They contain the poetic essence we need!
Wow, these guys have a fair amount of health.
Laying low by the light. I can cast again! You are a terror, aren't you?
Oh, getting trapped in a corner.
I rise on the wings of valor.
Come on, take all the tongues around me.
Feel the light!
You've done it! Return to me, and we shall turn our unusually attractive polka-dotted goblin into a poet.
Attractive, you say?
What? No! I mean, or a goblin. It's not. It's. Don't be judgy. The deed is done. But is our goblin up to the task? Now I'll just introduce the poetic essence into the water supply. Like so. You there, Flornesh. You got anything to say to me?
Although I am a goblin pumpkin, thou art pretty as a pumpkin. I hope you don't think I'm a flirt.
Away from you, my heart will hurt.
What? No! Come on! That's... Oh, jeez. You're silly. Oh my gosh. Oh, right. Go get Alma, would you?
Anyone else thinking that the goblin's gonna end up with the farmer?
What were you saying?
What now? Oh, it's you. Not poor.
As requested, we present a polka-dotted goblin poet.
What? Really? This I have to see.
I'm not one to harvest grain. This farmer's eyes drove me insane. She works the land, tills the soil. A glance from her makes my blood boil.
I'll be damned. She did it. That's actually impressive. Hey, how did you do this? It must have taken, well, more smarts than I would have given a poor credit for. Maybe you could tell me over drinks.
What? Oh, no thanks. Not interested. I'm betrothed to Gornesh here.
Called it.
She's stronger than you and twice as good looking. Go brew yourself a love potion and buy yourself your own goblin.
What? How dare you? Do you know who I... What I... Oh.
My lord, can I bend your ear a moment? I know it might seem strange to you, but the alchemist wasn't right for me. Gornesh here sees into my soul. We were meant for one another, and it's all thanks to you, my lord. There's no greater gift than love, but perhaps this will ease your wandering heart all the same. My thanks.
Have I been hexed?
Alright, so that was another pistol that we got. I still know where. Oh. Fidor one isn't bad. Wait, I just saw it. The goblin repellent. Limited magazine size. Yeah, I don't like skulldugger weapons. So, just before we call it a week, we're going to go grab that last lucky die and any other lucky dies that we come across down this way. Because I hate leaving things half done. That was the idea of coming out here in the first place.
Well, everyone's dead. Lords put down our rebellion with their far superior weaponry and made me dig the graves of my peasant army and myself. That was a lot of work, and I had to do it on the weekend, which doesn't exist, because I'm a peasant. You know, I've been thinking, is this my lot in life? Isn't there anything I can do to better my predicament? And then I had a great idea. Old Stink Blossom should be a thief.
So grab this. And nothing worth really grabbing. Which kind of sucks, but is what it is. Now, there's a lot of dies that are out there that we cannot get to just yet. Kind of hard to deal with that. And that was a nice little bit of exposition and everything that we had to go through to get to this point. So, next week we will be going on to help GTFO, I believe. It's one of the optional quote-unquote bosses that we can go fight is up on that. Lots of stuff on the world map to do, and other really neat things to get into, but we're going to definitely go help GTFO out, and possibly get a few levels out of it, some nice gear, and experience the pain in my head that is a particular character from the series that I just wish would not exist anymore. Apparently, we've got to fight some skellymen off first. And goblins? Oh, that's not a bad way to end things. I'd rather end on some combat than just running back to a better save point.
Darkness, flees before the light. For a spell! I never miss. Go for the eyes!
Oh, if you're gonna say the quote, say the full quote. Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes, Rusk. And I'm hoping it's the few of you get that reference, because every time I hear that particular line, it makes me laugh. A lot. So we'll swap over to go to Mount Craw. Apparently we've still got a goblin chasing us. Now the goblin can burn, and we are done with him. We'll get up here and connect with this spawn point. So that's going to do it for this week, guys. If you liked the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, join me in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button. And make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. And remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.